Hey everybody, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. So today's video I wanted to talk about the license problem. I made a video a little while ago going over my issues with who is Dead by Daylight going to get next. Because we basically run through all the major licenses. Ever since then we have gotten the D&D chapter, which was a surprise. We got Lara Croft as a survivor. We're getting Dracula, that's been confirmed. We also know that the next two chapters are basically licensed. Now, here's the thing. As much as I enjoy licensed content, I really, really do enjoy licensed content. I have gotten the license I want, and that was Chucky. And maybe that's a bit of a privilege, and for me to say this is going to sound a little harsh. I think we need to slow down on licenses. And the big reason why isn't necessarily because I don't want these licenses in the game. I think D&D was an amazing chapter. I think Xenomorph was highly underrated for what it was. Chucky was great and one of the best licenses they've ever done, regardless of how healthy it was for the game. Dracula is huge. It's the first vampire killer, something people have been wanting for years, and a great way to do it. Lara Croft, even though she's had a bunch of controversy on her coming to the game, for some reason, I think is a perfect choice for a survivor for this game. Same with Alan Wake. Alan Wake basically is the reason the flashlight mechanic exists in Dead by Daylight in the first place. They've gone on multiple occasions saying that he was the inspiration for it. Now, we don't know anything about the other two chapter licenses coming this year. And I do want to say I'm still excited for whoever it is. But I think we need to slow down with licenses. Licenses used to be these special things. We got one, maybe two a year. And with paragraphs coming for licensed survivors like Lara and Alan, I think we're kind of over-tipping the bucket here. I think we really do need to slow down. Because if licenses become the norm and that's all we're getting, the OG chapters will start to feel special, but not really, because a lot of people kind of overlook the OG chapters, which is odd to me because I think a lot of the original chapters have been some of the best they've done. Maybe over the past year or so, they haven't been that great. Cough, cough, Skull Merchant. Cough, cough, Knight to a degree. I'm sorry, Pixie. But they haven't been received very well. And I think Behavior saw that and started to up their game on getting licenses. Because those are what we're selling. But I think at the end of the day, what a lot of this is really showing is that people do care about licenses. They just have to be good characters to play. I think Unknown is a great example of this. Even though their play rate is a little low, they have been very well received by the community and often touted as one of the best original chapters they've made in years, since Blight maybe. And that is an accomplishment on itself, and I really don't want Behavior to stop doing stuff like that. At the same time, the licenses, while maybe not being special, maybe that's why they're doing it, so they can put more work and effort into their original chapters. But at this point, as with most things, it is a waiting game. But I do want Behavior to kind of slow down on the licenses after this year. I think one or two a year is perfectly fine. We already have a lot of the major hitters. Pretty much all we're missing is Springtrap, Jason, Candyman, and that's really it. Those are the three major hitters. Predator, depending on who you ask. And I know there's some I'm not saying here that people have mentioned to me. Guys, I keep having to reiterate this point. Just because they are iconic doesn't mean they're popular. That's the point I'm making. Springtrap and Jason are probably two of the most popular and iconic slashers in the past 30 years. One of them's not even about 10 years old, which is insane to me. That could be my bias showing through, but it is what it is. I'm telling you, if they add American Psycho to this game, would it be cool? Sure. Would it be that exciting? Maybe for the hardcores, but not for the average person. Most people don't even know who Patrick Bateman is. Just remember that. Same, it kind of happened with Xenomorph. People know what the Xenomorph is. People have seen it, but a lot of people aren't really the biggest fans of the Alien franchise. Same with Chucky. A lot of people know who Chucky is, but they weren't fans of the Child's Play franchise. So him coming to the game wasn't that big of a deal to them. A lot of times I think we tend to forget that even those of us who watch my videos or any videos on Dead by Daylight are in the minority of this community. And I talked about it a lot in the podcast and such. Any case, let me know what you guys think about a lot of licenses coming this year. I still think it's too much. I'd love to be proven wrong. Maybe some of the licenses are going to become some of the best chapters they've ever released. I'm really looking forward to the Dracula chapter, but we'll see how things go. Any case, I love y'all. Have a good one, and bye.
Subscribe, damn it. I'll be back. I always come back, and so should you, you moron.